You know, the solar industry has been on a total roller coaster lately. It seems like every other week we hear about another one of the big national players going bust. And that leaves homeowners like you with a 25-year investment and, frankly, a whole lot of uncertainty. So, what is going on? Today, we're going to break down why these giants are falling and what a more durable, local first model really looks like. And this is the million-dollar question, isn't it? It's the one that keeps you up at night. When you're making a huge investment based on a promise, a warranty that lasts for a quarter of a century, you absolutely have to know that the company behind it is going to be there to pick up the phone. All this recent news has, understandably, made a lot of people pretty anxious, asking themselves, who can I actually rely on for the long haul? Well, this really gets to the heart of the issue. See, the problem isn't solar itself. The panels are great. The problem is the business model. On one side, you have the national giants. They're often fueled by massive debt and a chaotic web of subcontractors. And on the other, you've got this local first model, which is built on a totally different, much more solid foundation. And that's the key difference we're going to unpack right now. All right, so let's dig into that foundation, shall we? Because it all starts with the money. How a company handles its finances is probably the single biggest predictor of whether it's going to be around in 5, 10, or even 25 years from now. Zero. That number right there is incredibly powerful. So many of the national companies that failed were just buried in debt. They were chasing crazy fast growth to keep Wall Street happy. And yeah, that model scales fast, which investors love, but it's also incredibly fragile. A local model, on the other hand, can be built completely debt-free. And that means every decision is made for long-term stability and customer service, not just to please some investor 1,000 miles away. It's a complete game changer in terms of priorities. And look, this stability isn't just something they claim. It's being tested and verified constantly. When a company partners with this many different financial institutions, they are basically put under a microscope. Think about it. These lenders and lease companies conduct super rigorous financial audits every single month because their money is on the line too. They have to be absolutely certain their solar partner is stable enough to actually back up those 25-year warranties. Okay, so let's move on to the second pillar of this whole thing, the actual execution of your project. This is where we see another huge split between the two models. We're moving from financial theory to the practical reality of what happens when people show up to work on your house. So this concept, the alpha and omega approach, is actually pretty simple. It just means one team is responsible for absolutely everything. From the very beginning, the alpha, to the very end, the omega. There's no finger pointing between the sales guys and some third-party installer you've never met. For you, the homeowner, having that single point of accountability is a huge deal. You always know exactly who to call. And this is what you get out of it in the real world. You get dedicated employee crews, people who actually care about the quality of their work, not just the lowest bidder. You get a team that has deep expertise in all kinds of projects. And get this, you get total transparency with tools like a personal project portal so you can track your investment 24/7. No more guessing games. Okay, so we've covered a solid financial foundation and total operational control. The third and final piece of this puzzle is proven expertise. Because, it's not enough to just do the work. You have to be one of the best at doing it. And you have to be able to prove it. And we're not talking about some participation trophy here. To get certified by companies like Tesla and Enphase, you have to meet incredibly high, demanding standards. But a stamp of approval from General Motors, being trusted to handle their advanced electrical equipment, that is a whole other level of verified expertise and trust. It's a huge deal. So let's bring it all home. What is all this, the financial stability, the in-house control, the world-class expertise, what does it all actually mean for you? Well, it all leads to one thing, a much better and safer return on your investment. This quote just nails it. It's so important. A 25-year warranty from a company that cuts corners on the installation, or worse, might not even exist in 5 years, well, that piece of paper is basically worthless. The quality of the work that's done up front by certified experts is what gives that long-term warranty its real value and ensures you actually get the savings and performance you were promised. So, to wrap it all up, the model we've been talking about today is just fundamentally different. It's not designed for that risky, debt-fueled, breakneck expansion, no. It's built from the ground up on a foundation of financial strength, local accountability, and complete transparency. Those are all the ingredients you need for a company that's truly built to last. And that leaves us with this final thought. When you're making a decision that's going to affect your home and your finances for the next quarter of a century, it really is worth asking yourself this question. Is my trust better placed in a model that's built for short-term growth or one that's built from the ground up to be there for the long haul? The answer, I think, can make all the difference.